Aloha, awinala. Good afternoon, everybody. While we're waiting for others to get in and get settled, now is the time to grab anything that you need to be able to do some movement, whether that be a glass of water or something else hydrating. Also, this is a great opportunity to grab if you want a quick change into some sweatpants or shorts or anything that you can really move or sweat in. Right now is a good opportunity to go and get what you need to get ready. So, water and clothes to move in. Also, I highly recommend that you dance hula barefoot. That is the way that we connect to the earth, our environment, and we can receive that energy or mana through our feet. It really is helpful. The only time I would recommend not wearing socks or not taking off your socks or shoes is if you have medical reasons for that you need to have your feet in something. Um, Other than that, I would pretty much just say go ahead and remove those socks and shoes if they happen to be on. Good afternoon, Jamie. Also, our Community Engagement and Indigenous Affairs Director, Jamie Kellycutt, is here with us. And Jamie, wonderful to spend the morning and afternoon with you today. And I also wanted to say, when you see the HIR Wellness Institute commenting, that is Jamie. So she will be with us for the hour. Yes, happy Hula Friday. And in Hawaii, we actually call this Aloha Friday. Every day in Hawaii is Aloha Friday. Honestly, it truly is, which means the weekend is really meant for celebration and relaxation. Every Friday in Honolulu, where I spent much of my life, every Friday at sunset, there would always be movies on the beach, concerts, music concerts everywhere, and fireworks every single Friday. And we call that Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. But my apologies to any of you who are working this weekend. But that is the theme of the Fridays. And actually, next Friday is first Friday of the month. So in Hawaii, the first Friday of the month in Honolulu is fantastic. More fireworks, more concerts, more fun, and they always open up the art galleries in Chinatown so you can walk around and experience the vibrant culture there. So I used to attend poetry slams, concerts everywhere from art gallery to art gallery. It was such a beautiful time in my life, and I've had the opportunity to go back during Aloha Friday and First Fridays. Still going strong out there. All right, guys. So again, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Malia, and I am a community healer at the HIR Wellness Institute. We are a nonprofit organization that focuses on the mental health and wellness of our relatives of Turtle Island, as well as other Indigenous and underserved communities, and also victims of crime. You can join me here every Friday during the summer at 12:30 for about an hour. We will always talk about Hawaiian culture. This is always a safe place for you to ask questions, share your own ancestral cultural insight, knowledge, or traditions. This is the place for that. You are welcome to do so. And of course, we will always dance hula. So thank you so much for joining me. Let me see if there's anyone else I can shout out to that I see. So I do see that there's people here observing. Sometimes names pop up, sometimes some don't. So I just want to say to all of our relatives, welcome. A little bit about this class and a little bit about myself. I was born in Honolulu. I was raised half in southeastern Wisconsin and half out there in Hawaii. I've been dancing hula since the age of 4, and I've danced it throughout my lifetime. Next October will actually mark my 25th year as a professional artist and Hawaiian dancer. And everything that I learned through my culture and my ancestry, I honor. It's part of my spirituality. It's part of who I am and how I conduct and behave and act within the spirit of aloha throughout the day and through my own set of just my own way of how I walk in this world and how I walk my path in life. What else can I say? Hula is a spiritual practice. It is a physical practice. It is an emotional practice. It's a practice of discipline, and it's a practice of love. It truly is our connection of the universal energy that's inherent in the universe, that radiates from the center of the universe outwards infinitely. And everything in this planet, everything in that universe, in this universe, is filled with an energy that we call mana. And that's what hula really does. It helps us to tap into that mana through our feet, expressing that universal energy through our bodies, and using our body as a catalyst, as a vessel for being able to express what it is that we're dancing about. So normally I would do some more talking, but I think we should get into dancing. Just one thing first. We have been working on a hula. I've been teaching an ancient hula. If you refer back to the videos that have been posted Fridays for the last 3 weeks, you will find a very thorough introductory video. The video that was posted on the first Friday that we did this. You will also find the video after that, a very thorough historical perspective and spiritual perspective on hula. Then last week, Friday, which I believe was June 19th, the video that we did was teaching the first verse to this hula that we call Kamali'i o Kapo. So last week we learned the first verse. This week we're going to learn the second verse. And there's a total of 4 more verses. So we will learn 1 a week. I want to give you a little bit of background and history about the song. And then we're going to go right into our warm-up, our stretch. I'll teach some basic foot motions, and then we'll go into our choreography. For those of you who have no Hawaiian dance experience, no worries. We're dancing hula today as a way of self-care, as a way of exploring movement, as a way of connecting to spirit. You do not have to have any dance experience. Hula truly is a lifetime practice. And there is no judgment here. And I wouldn't be judging you either way, but just remember, I can't see you. So just do what you do. And you're absolutely okay. All right, so the song is called Kamali'i o Kapo. And that means children of the night. This style of hula is kahiko. And kahiko means ancient hula. This is any hula that has been composed or written prior to Western contact, which in Hawaii was the year 1776. This song has 4 verses, as I mentioned before. Last Friday's video, this is the lyrics to the verse, and in English, you can see it right here. The sky above is Wakea. So the sky father, the earth below is Papa, the earth mother, the heavens above, the earth below, all in its rightful place. So that was the first verse. And now the second verse has a similar theme. They all have similar themes. And the theme of this song is polarity, is balance, is harmony. So we always ask, and the first 2 lines of every verse are always the same. And the lines in English are, "Where are you, O child of night? Here I am, a child of light." So that's always talking about the balance. The sky father, the earth mother, the heavens above, the earth below. So now let's get into the second. Well, let's do some basics, then we'll come back for a quick water break, and then I'll explain to you the second verse that we'll be dancing about. Remember, if you want to learn those verses, go ahead back to every Friday's post. Last Friday, we learned the first verse. This week is the second verse. I'm just going to scoot my chair back. Make sure you do have your shoes and socks off if you are able. Needed some water there, and I'll sip water throughout, so we'll take moments for water breaks. Okay, I am hoping you'll be able to hear me. I'm going to turn up the music. I'm going to turn up my volume here, and I'm going to speak loud. If you do ultimately have trouble hearing me, the best thing to do is follow with the eyes. Nana kamaka, watch with the eyes, okay? No worries. Just do what you can. I always think of it as like a monkey see, monkey do. Just copy exactly what you see, almost like when you see synchronized swimmers, they look very much the same. And Hawaiian dance, there's a lot of hand motion, there's a lot of hip and foot motion. So if you're feeling like there's too much going on, you can go ahead and zero in on just the hands or just the feet, just the hips, whatever feels comfortable for you. When you need to take a break, do take a break. If you're done for the day, be done for the day. This is on recording, so it will always be available to you as a resource for self-care, for movement, and exploring culture. All right, I'm going to turn up music. Let me just... Sorry, I need to adjust here a little bit so you can see my feet. Okay, I'm going to push back just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to angle down the computer. All right, I'm going to turn up the volume. Okay, let's start by stretching. We're going to take both of those arms. Our feet are shoulder width distance apart. And we're just going to, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder distance, and we're just going to focus on paddling or rowing those hands back. Just getting the blood flowing, getting those arms moving. 2 more. Keeping that tummy tight, that chest open. Now let's focus on one hand at a time. Rowing back for 4, 3, 2, and other side. Here we go. Let's roll back and push. Just warming up those arms, everyone. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now let's roll both hands forward this time before we're rolling back. So we're going to roll forward and push. I call this our surfer's paddle. For 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders out. Just rolling up for 4, 3, 2, and let's go ahead. One shoulder at a time. Rolling back. Rolling back. Woo. Couple more on each side. I know you're doing good over there. All right, let's roll both shoulders forward and forward. 4, 3, 2, and let's roll those shoulders back again. This time putting our hands on the shoulders, the elbows back. Pushing the elbows up and back. Again, just getting our energy going, our blood flowing here. All right, we're gonna reach out from side to side, twisting that body. Now we can sit in our heels. We're just getting that core moving. Woo. Yes. Getting that energy going, guys. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Let's go ahead and take those feet wide. We're going to go ahead and reach down towards the center. Our feet are wide. We're going to keep that back straight. The chest is open. And we're going to touch the floor. Deep inhale. And exhale. So you go ahead and bring that hand to the foot here on the left or right side. Keeping that leg straight. Deep inhale. And exhale as we come back to center. Let's go ahead and reach to the other side. Grabbing that ankle. Deep inhale. stretch that ankle, we're gonna go ahead and gently bring that right foot back. And we're gonna put the top of our foot down, our toes and the top of our foot is facing down on the floor. So if you see me from the side, I'm just stretching my ankle here. And let's go ahead and reverse, taking it to the opposite foot here. The top of the foot down on the carpet. All right, let's bring those feet in. We're gonna gently grab one ankle. If you need to hold onto a chair or the wall or a table, do so. We're stretching out the quads here. And let's go ahead and hit the other side, just releasing that quad. Grabbing that foot with the ankle, or with the hand, grabbing the ankle. All right, let's go ahead and do some calf raises. Our feet are shoulder width distance apart. Soft bend in those knees. And we're gonna lift up, just warming up those calves. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Slight bend in those knees. And lift. For 4, 3, 2. All right, let's go ahead and step wide. We're gonna step out to our our left foot all the way out. Right foot all the way out. We're gonna just sit down, bringing that tummy in. The chest is open, the shoulders are down and back. Our legs are nice and wide. You're gonna feel this in your quads. You're gonna feel this in your glutes. Just keep that tummy tucked, that tailbone pointed towards the floor. That back is nice and straight. We're gonna pulse down. Pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. Good job. Let's go ahead and continue to stretch out that back and the shoulders, arms out. Bringing one arm across. Stretching that shoulder and upper back. You can roll out the wrists here. And other side, stretching out, extending, and bringing it across. All right, let's go ahead and stretch that neck just a little bit, side to center, side to center. Working out any tension there that you might have in your neck or shoulders. Double tapping that ear towards the shoulder. Double tap, double tap, double tap. One more on each side. And let's roll that chin from shoulder to shoulder, keeping it in the front here. Rolling it out. And finally, we're going to look down gently towards the ground and gently up. All right, we'll finish out by rolling out the wrists and also stretching those fingers. So each finger at a time, just stretching. We do use our hands a lot. I always compare my hands in hula to the magic wand. This is where all the magic comes, so we have to have nice loose fingers, everything nice and stretched. All right, I'm gonna push up. All right, relatives, I'm gonna give you a chance to take a sip of water now. Let me grab my remote. And Jamie, also too, I wanted to quick ask about a sound check. I want to make sure that everyone is hearing okay. Hopefully you can hear the music. I'm going to pause the music quickly, but let me know, Jamie, if the music needs to get louder. Okay, so I want to do a chant for us, and this chant is a homai. I do this often. This is a common chant when you're about to dance hula. The reason is because it asks for knowledge and secrets within the mele or within the lyrics and spoken words of this chant, to be able to give us that wisdom from the Creator above, to help reveal any secrets that may be hidden from us, that can help us to better dance and better to execute our motions, and also just better to understand the deep inherent knowledge and wisdom that just permeates throughout this planet, permeates throughout the sky, permeates throughout all of us. So that's what I'm going to ask for in this chant. Also, I want to blow conch. Let me see. conch over here. So once I ask for this chant, I'm going to chant it 3 times. It's a short chant. I'm going to chant in my low voice, the low to the earth voice, my mid voice, which is closer to my voice, and then my head voice, which is in honor of those things above. And then I'll blow conch in each direction of north, first starting in east, then north, then south, then west. And so when I'm doing these chants and when I'm doing the conch blowing, what you can do is you can ask the Creator, you can ask for whatever it is, knowledge, wisdom, or insight that you need that serves you, not only in this dance, but for the day, for your spirit throughout the weekend, or just in general. So this is quite literally a chant that demands, in a positive way, to be able to see those things that sometimes aren't always clear to us or that may be hidden to us. Okay. E ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna uno e au nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai e. Ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna uno e au nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai e. Ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna uno e au nā mele. E ho mai, e ho mai, e ho mai e. Okay, relatives, let's go ahead and get into some dance basics. What that means is in the hula school, through my teachings, we do approximately 16 basic dance steps. And these basic dance steps are much like the alphabet of our language. So each step is like a letter. And if hula tells a story with the grace of the body and the hands, right now we are learning the fundamentals, the very basics. Once we learn those hula dance steps, we can combine them. Handfuls of steps woven together become like words. So we'll start combining these dance steps. Now, when I say I use approximately 16 to 20 hula dance steps, that means in all songs that I dance, these are the same movements within, and that is the way of hula. We just use maybe 24 of them or so, 12 to 24 dance steps. Just like the alphabet, we're just combining these things like letters. Then, once we have the foot motions, then we begin to understand the lyrical content or the context of what the word is saying in the chant. When we understand in our minds, in our heart, and in our spirit what the lyrical content is and what it's trying to say, then we can begin to use those dance steps, our heart, our expression, the mana or the energy that comes through our feet from Papa, the Mother Earth. Then we can express those things with true humility. We can express those things with love and aloha. we can express those things in a way that are righteous, and we call that to be pono. So let's go ahead and start with some basic motions. I'm going to get my music started, and just feel free to follow along. This song that we do doesn't have that many steps, so just so you feel not overwhelmed by it. Glad you could hear well, Jamie. I'm gonna go ahead and move this carpet. Okay, guys. We're gonna take our hands. We can place them on our hips, or we can put them up at our chest. If we have our hands up, notice how the elbows are straight. We don't break the wrists. They're straight across, as if we have a beach ball underneath each underarm. Our feet are about shoulder width distance apart. Toes are slightly out, heels are slightly in. We're gonna go ahead and bend those knees, and we're gonna sway from side to side, straightening the left knee, straightening the right knee, and bending. Now the hip motion, we want that for every dance motion that we do, every basic step. See how the hips sway from side to side? That's what we want, no matter what movement we're doing in our alphabet of hula. Let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. All right, let's hula to the right. Here we go. We're gonna step together, step, tap the foot. Step, the heel is lifted when we tap. The knees are bent the whole time. See how my head height always stays low? And we don't pop up like this. We just stay low. We do that by keeping the knees bent the whole time. That's also how the hips move. The hips move from the bend of the knees. If the knees are bent, the hips are going to sway from side to side. And step, 2, 3. Let's do 4 more. Tap. Tap. 3 more. Tap. Step together. Step. 2 more. Right together. Right. Tap. Left together. Keep those shoulders down. Chest open. All right. And let's go ahead. We're going to readjust. Feet shoulder width distance apart. Weight in the heels. Knees bent. We're going to make big circles with our hips around the island. We call this around the island because the hips are making giant circles. We call this motion the ami. Can you say ami? That's what these circular hip motions are. Now notice we're going counterclockwise. So we begin with our bottom towards the back, towards the right, towards the front, and the left. So we're making a complete counterclockwise circle, and the beat is on that right hip. See that? Right hip. We'll bring the hands up and circle. Right hip. Right hip. 2 more. Let's reverse now. Now we're going to go left hip around. Left. Keeping those heels on the floor. The knees are bent. You're only moving at the hips. So below the waist is where the movement is, from the hips to the knees. No upper body movement. You don't want to look like this, okay? So just keep those wrists straight, those elbows up. This is real hula, everybody. This is real hula. 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse. We're going to go counterclockwise again towards the right hip. 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse. Now we're going to go clockwise again. Left hip. 4. Remember, upper body stays still. It's all on the knees and pushing the hips. Push. Okay, let's go back to that cajondo. Here we go. Right, left, right, tap left, left, right, left, tap right. And step, 2, 3, step. Keep those knees bent. Remember, that head height stays the same. Don't pop up at the end. Don't pop up like this. Just stay low the whole time. Step. Keep those elbows straight. Thumbs in. No thumbs, no fingers. Just nice and smooth. Step. 2, 3. Step. 2, 3. Hands on the hips just for a moment. See how those hips are swaying? All right, this move is called the kaholo. Can everyone say kaholo? That's this hula step. Now, currently we are doing kaholo from right to left. Together, step. But now I want to try and kaholo forward, okay? Step, together, step. Watch, we're going to do it together. So now we're going to go forward, okay? Right, tap left, right, left, tap right. Walk forward, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3, tap. Right foot, right, tap left. Keep those knees bent because when you bend your knees, see how you have that hula sway? If you do not bend those knees, you're going to look like this. And that doesn't look nice, right? It doesn't look like hula. So bend those knees, right, left. The hips come naturally if the knees are bent. Keep that head, the chest open, shoulders down and back. Tap, right, tap left, right. One more set, forward and back, then we're gonna go back to side. Side to side, here we go, and right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's take it forward. Here we go on the right foot. Right, 2, 3, tap. Left, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. Left, 2, 3. And shake it out. Just a few more basic motions. The next move we're going to go into is called the kavelu. Can you say kavelu? Kavelu looks like this. I'll demonstrate. Kavelu, what we do is we step back on our right foot and then we face the front. Okay? So we're facing the front. We turn to 3 o'clock. We step back on our right foot. Our face is still in the front, but our body is turned to 3 o'clock. Coming back to center. Let's try that again. Stepping back on the right foot. Facing 3 o'clock, coming back to center. Knees are bent the whole time, okay? Keep that face in the front. Good job, guys. Keep that face in the front. So step back and center. Back and center. Back and center. Back and center. Let's try that the other side now. We're going to step back on our left foot at 9 o'clock. Body's face 9 o'clock, coming back to face front 12 o'clock. Step back left foot, but when you step back, keep that face facing towards the front. Step back and forward, step back and front. Knees are bent the whole time. When you put the weight on the foot, the hip will sway. And step, together, step. Let's try the other side. We're going to step back right, together. Now let's step back left, together and right, together and left, together and right, and left, and right, and left. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go holo to the right. That's our 2-step. Here we go. And right, 2, 3. Left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, tap. All right, we're gonna hold it in the front now. Let's readjust the feet. Heels are together, toes are slightly out. Hands on the hips. We're gonna lift that right foot up. We're gonna lift at the knee, lift it up, and place it directly in front of you, flat-footed, okay? And then we're gonna lift and bring it back. Knees are bent the whole time, so even as I lift up the left foot, the back knee's bent. Bringing up that right foot or the left foot flat down in front, bring it back and down. So it's right foot out and in, left foot out and in, right foot out and in. Notice how, because the knees are bent as always, the hips are swaying from side to side and you keep the weight on the back foot. Also notice how my head is in the same level. It's not moving. The only part of me that's moving is from the waist down. From here up, there's no movement. And left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. 4 more, flat foot in front, lifting at the knee, the weight is on the back foot. Make sure the head's not bouncing. No head bounce. Couple more. And last set. Let's couple little. Here we go. Step, 2, 3. Flat foot. Let's tap with the foot flat. Flat foot. Step, 2, 3. Flat foot. Step, 2, 3. Put that foot flat all the way on the ground. Knees bent. The hips are gonna sway. Okay. You can take a quick sip of water if you need it. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit. Woo! My heart rate is up. Thank you so much, Mahalo, for dancing together. Let's see where my heart rate is. Oh, my heart rate's doing pretty good. It's about 100 beats. That's great. I'm getting somewhere. By now, if you are dancing along with me, you may feel a little bit of that warmth coming into your body. You probably feel ready to continue moving, and you might be a little bit thirsty. So I'm going to take a sip of water here. Now, before we get into the song, I wanted to take a moment to see how all of our relatives out there are doing. I hope that you're doing well and okay on this Aloha Friday. But if you are not doing okay, please do reach out to somebody that you trust, that you can talk to. Maybe it's a friend or a family member. Maybe it's a coworker or a colleague. Talk to somebody. You can also call our Cares Warm line. It's open every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can call or you can text, and within 24 hours, you'll receive a call back from one of our Cares counselors. Our Cares counselors are passionate about helping you take a step or a few steps on your journey to self-care and wellness. Our counselors will listen to you. They will respect you. You will be heard. They can provide you with emotional support and also resources that may be helpful to you. So if you need someone to talk to, judgment-free, stigma-free, call our Cares Warm line and you can talk to someone. Okay, so we're now into verse 2 of our chant. Again, the name of the song is called Kamali'i o Kapo. Kamali'i means child. O ka is of the, and po means night. This is a kahiko hula, or an ancient hula that was composed prior to 1773 and Western contact. The verse we learned last week, again, to just reiterate, the sky, the father sky is Wakea, the earth mother is Papa. The heavens above, what is above is above, and the earth below, what is below is below. So that was last week. Now we go into verse 2, and I'm gonna just chant it for you. Let me just turn down my music here. Okay. So verse number 2, you can see here. Now the first line is Au he avaneo e kamali'i o kapo, which means, where are you, O child of night? Then I say, Eia ho io, here I am, kamali'i o keao, a child of light. So these two lines are exactly the same in every verse. This is always the first two lines. Now, this is the line of the second. So we're on verse 2 now. And this is the next line. Ko keakua ha'i amio. Ko lihaula ha'i kupua. So, I'll tell you what they mean. So, I'm just going to get my little piece of paper here. So, The kahuna received their enlightenment. So that's ko kia kua ha'i o mio. Now, the spiritual person, right, received enlightenment. Ko li haula ha'i kupua. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't like this translation. It's not very accurate. So I'm going to translate for you. So, ko kia kua, let me talk about that. Kia kua is a general term for God or creator or deities. So, ko kia kua ha'i o mio, ko li haula ha'i kupua. That refers to that. Now remember, this is about balance. When we are talking about the creator sending a message, the kia kua, there would be no one to receive the message, if the divine message, if there was no people. So that is what this verse is referring to. Yes, there is a divine message, but there also needs to be a human to be able to receive that message. That person who received that message happened to be a woman. Her name was Li Haula. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to teach you the motions for this. This is a very spiritual song. It's a very, very ancient song. So let's do it. All right, so we're going to talk about that balance. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with hela. So I'm just going to put my hands on my hips, and I'm going to bring, remember when we hela, the knees are bent. We bring that right foot out in front of us, lay it flat, and bring it back. We bring that left foot out in front of us. The weight is always on the back foot. Making sure that when you extend that foot flat in front of you, you don't extend it too far. So if you extend it too far, your head's going to bob up and down, and we don't want that. We just want to be able to sway our hips from side to side. Keeping the weight on the back foot and keeping that foot flat in front of us. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn to 9 o'clock. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Let's try that again. We turn, right foot, left foot, right foot, left. So you're turning over your left shoulder. Let's turn over our left shoulder and we lead with our right foot. Right foot, come to the front, left foot, turn again towards the front. Now you're all the way front. Let's try that again. For 4, left, right, left. Let's try that again. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left. Last time. Right, left, right, left. Nice. So now what we're going to do is the hands. The hands look like this. We turn over our left shoulder. Both the hands are out like this on a 45-degree angle. So we turn, we face this way, and as we turn, we're going to look over the right shoulder as we lift at the wrist. Okay, so here's what it looks like close up. We turn to 9 o'clock, the hands are on a 45, and we lift at the wrist. Notice how the pointer fingers are slightly lifted. The thumbs are out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we rotate our body as we look over the right shoulder towards the front, and the hands follow. So we turn looking over the shoulder, looking towards the front, and our hands meet us there. Let's try that with the hands and the feet, shall we? Okay, so we're going to turn to 9 o'clock, right foot, left foot, right foot, left. Hanaho, right foot, left. Hanaho means let's do it again. Hanaho, right foot, left foot, right foot, left. Hanaho, right, left, right, left. Okay, once we're here and we ended on our left foot, we're going to keep that foot out in front of us. Okay, so just the feet. Notice how the feet is just right foot, left foot as we turn to the front. Keep that left foot there. Okay, the left foot's there, flat in front of us. Now we're going to hold it forward. We're going to walk forward. Right foot, left foot, right. So let's go over that move. Here's what the move looks like. So we ended with our left foot forward. We're gonna walk forward. We're just gonna lean our weight into that foot that's already out, and we're gonna step, 2, 3, and we're gonna lift the knees. So let me show you how that looks. We'll just do the knee lift part. We call this knee lift part weke. So we have our heels slightly closer together, our toes slightly out. We lift at the knees and lift up the heels. Lift, lift. Notice the head height stays the same. The shoulder height stays the same. The chest and waist height, hips stay the same. But we're just lifting up the heels and bringing the knees kind of outwards on a 45. From the side, it kind of looks like this. See? From the side. I'm just kind of keeping the knees bent and I'm lifting the heels, bringing the knees forward on a 45. Woo! It's like a... Okay, that really works the quads. So let's try those motions again. We're have our left foot out, and we're gonna walk forward, leaning on the left foot, left foot, together, lift the heels, okay? Again, we ended on our left foot forward, knees are bent, weight's on that back foot. We're gonna shift our weight to the front foot, 2, 3, and lift those heels and knees. Remember, the head height stays the same. So none of this, just the knees. Just the knees moving. No other part of the body moves on this. Just the legs and the knees and the heels, okay? All right. So let's start by facing the side. We go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Keep that left foot there. Now we'll just focus on the feet. We're gonna lean on that foot, step, 2, 3, weke. How's it going, guys? Okay, you're doing great. So I'm gonna start in English. We're facing front, we're gonna turn. Where are you, child of light? Night. Let's try it again. Where are you, oh child of night? Oh, I forgot this part. Here I am a child of light. Sorry, I forgot to put that part in. So let me just show you the hands. Remember, first we did, where are you, oh child of night? Then we have to go, here I am. Here I am. So we start with the palms up, fingers together, thumbs out, straight ahead. Gently bringing it in. Bring the hands down on a 45. Bring the hands up. So, where are you, oh child of night? Here I am, a child of light. On a whole. Oh, heavale kamali io kapo, e aho io kamali io keo. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that with the feet. Hella's the whole time, so it's right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left, hold it there. Okay, let's try it again. Now let's do it with the hands too. Where are you, oh child of night? Here I am, a child of light. Okay, now I'm going to do it in Hawaiian. Aloha Hawaii. Aho, pa. Auhevale oe kamali io kapo, e aho io kamali io keo. O keo. Okay, so once we do that, when we move forward, we have to say ko kia kua. Ko kia kua is, remember, we're talking about the spirit or the creator or the divine, the God. Okay, so once we do that, we're gonna tilt our heads back. I'll let you look like from the side. See how I tilt my head back, my hair kind of falls away from my back? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slightly lean back. We're gonna gently, almost like we're touching our brow, but we're not gonna touch it. We're gonna gently pat like we're about to. Ko ke akua. So, ko ke akua, that means the creator. And then we're gonna bring the wrists like this. Ha'iyamio. Okay? Ko ke akua, ha'iyamio. Here's what the hands look like close up. So we do ko ke akua, here's, and then ha'iyamio. Ko ke akua, ha'iyamio. See how I do this on the ha'i part? The wrists are bent, and then we go like this. Ha'iyamio. So this is talking about the divine message that comes down to the woman, Lihaula. Okay? So let's do just the feet for that part. So we just did Aluhea Valeoe Kamali'io Kapo Eiaho'ia Kamali'io Keao. Keep that foot out. We lean back. Ko ke akua. Right, left, right. Uwehe. So it's in ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Again. Ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Again. Ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Okay, and at the end of mio, we wake. So I'll show you. Auhea valeoe kamali'io kapo eiahu'io kamali'io keao ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Okay, last time, then I'll move on. Auhea valeoe kamali'io kapo eiahu'io kamali'io kea ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Now we're going to say ko lihaula. And remember, lihaula, she received, I'm going to sit for a second. I'm getting really tired. Lihaula, she's the one who delivered the message. So I think of this almost like we're opening up a book. So she was the receiver of the divine message. So the hands are away from the body, and we kind of push down gently, lifting at the wrist and opening up. So imagine like opening up a really big dictionary or an encyclopedia, so much knowledge, infinite knowledge, right? So it's kind of a big book, so we're gonna go like this. Ko lihaula. And then we say ha'i kupua. We put one hand, we put the hand on the left hip, right hand, we're speaking of the hidden, the secret knowledge. So we go from gently almost tapping the lip and bringing it out towards the right corner of the room. Ko lihaula, ha'i. Then we switch. Other hand, see how the elbow's away from the body? Kupua. Ha'i, kupua. Hanaho? Ha'i, kupua. So ko lihaula, ha'i, kupua. Okay? Kupua is like a, not quite like a god or goddess, but like maybe, yeah, like a lesser deity. Okay? So ko lihaula, she was the receiver of wisdom, right? Ko lihaula ha'i kupua. She heard the first message from the Creator. Okay, and that is the whole verse. So we can finish up here. Okay, so we did, right? Ko lihaula, wait. Sorry. Ko ke akua ha'iyamio. Ko, right foot, left foot. So ko lihaula, ha'i kupua. Try that again. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Again, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Ko li haula ha'i kupua. She heard that message from like the deities, right? Again, ko li haula ha'i kupua. And we don't extend the arm real long, just like halfway. It's very deliberate where it stops. Halfway, halfway. Right corner of the room, left corner of the room. See, the elbow doesn't go this far, just here, but off of the body. So we say, ko li haula ha'i kupua. That's the whole verse. Let's try it together. We're going to turn, remember at the beginning of the verse, turn the hands up, right, look over the left shoulder, the right shoulder, as we turn to the left side of the room. Right foot, turn the palms up, left foot, right foot, left foot, palms up, bring it down, right foot, left foot, hold that foot there. We're gonna, wait. Yep, then we're gonna bring that foot forward, we're gonna bring that hands down at the forehead, we're gonna bring the hands up, and we're gonna snap the wrists as we come down, push up the heels, then right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, and au he avale o e kamali o kapo e a ho i kamali o ke au ko ke akua ha'i a mio ko li haula ha'i kupua. Okay, let's do it again. Ready, and au he avale o e kamali o kapo e a ho i kamali o ke au ko ke akua ha'i a mio ko li haula ha'i kupua. Okay. That is the whole second verse. So let me do some checking in here. Whew. Hula is one of those things that it's one of those things for me in my life, and maybe you have these things in your life in your own cultural way that I can always go to when I need to find my center. We always have a lot of things going on in our lives. Some days are easier than others, some days are better than others. But for me, I can always go back to my culture for healing. You can always share your cultural teachings here too. I'd love to hear it. It's a great way to connect to spirit and a great way to connect to ourselves. You're welcome, Jamie. Thank you so much. Hula is a way of life for me. So mahalo so much for allowing me such a unique opportunity to share Hawaiian culture in this way. This is a beautiful healing way to share culture. Oftentimes when Indigenous people are sharing culture, it can be in ways of compromise. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to teach hula for healing and not for entertainment. It's healing for me too. So I'm happy to share it with all of our relatives out there, from whatever color of the rainbow you are, whatever tribe or nation you come from. I share it with an open heart for you. I want to say mahalo nui loa for joining me this afternoon. Thank you very much. Malama pono I ko kino. Take good care of your body. Aloha nui, much love. And before we go, there is a community survey that will be linked to this video. It asks just a few questions and it's completely anonymous, but it really helps us to better understand how to best serve you, our relatives. A hui ho akuno, I'll see you later, and aloha everybody. See you on Monday at 8 a.m. And also, Jamie, I do believe you do have Wellness Friday, right? Do you have a post for today? Please let me know if you do. Share it with our relatives. Jamie, your posts are absolutely beautiful, very inspiring, calming, peaceful, but I just don't remember what time it is. So I'll give you a moment, Jamie, to let us know what time you are doing that post today. And to all our relatives out there, please do have a beautiful weekend, a weekend of moments of peace, moments of self-care, moments of reflection, just small moments throughout our day where we really can honor who we are. Okay, yes, Jamie goes live today at 4 p.m. Mahalo so much, Jamie. Thank you all and have a great weekend. Aloha Friday and see you on Monday.